Hi everyone. Today is the second episode of my HTML for Beginners series, where we will set up our environment and learn about some HTML basics. So let's dive into that. So today we're going to set up the code editor and then we'll learn some HTML basics. The first thing that we need for this episode is a code editor. With a code editor, you will be able to manage your code and modify it however you want, and it will help you. It will give you code in snippets. It will give you a lot of features that are very useful. There are three free and famous code editors. The first one is Visual Studio Code, and it's the one that I use and I prefer. Second one is named Atom. The third is Sublime Text. You'll also need an internet connection, and most importantly, you should be willing to learn and to research. So let's install the code editor. We need to go to that website if you want VS Code, and you hit download. If you want Atom, you hit download on this website, atom.io. And if you want Sublime Text, you go to sublimetext.com and then you hit download. After you download it, you follow the instructions to install it and then you launch it. I have it right here, already installed. Once we open VS Code, it will look like this. So what we can do, we can click open folder, choose a destination, hit new folder, and then test is the name that I'm gonna choose. Hit create and then open. It will give us a new workspace in here, and then I can create files inside that folder either by right-clicking and then new file, or I click this icon in here and then I will make my first file named index.html. Any HTML file should end with the extension .html. So after we open that file, it will look like this. It's empty, and we'll come back to that after we finish the slides. So an HTML element looks like this. The whole thing is called an element, and then we have a start tag and an end tag, and then we have the element content or text. That's what you write inside the element, and you wrap it with the tags. And then we have the attribute, which is like the options for that attribute or the parameters. The attribute has a name and a value. All attributes are like that. Some of them are like true or false. We have another kind of elements, which is the self-closing elements that look like this. The input, as we see, do not have a closing tag. It has only one tag, and then it closes itself with the / and the angle bracket at the end, and then it has some attributes. And why is that? This is because those elements do not require any content in between tags, so they are self-closing. We have the input tag and we have something called the meta tags. So coming back to VS Code, let's make a simple HTML page. And the first thing we should start with is the doc type. So the doc type looks like this. This is called an HTML doc type, and what it does, it tells the browser, Chrome or Firefox or whatever, that we are going to use the version 5 of HTML. So HTML5, and this is the doc type for HTML5. And then the main element on the page is the HTML element that wraps everything. After that, we have the head tag that looks like this. The head contains meta tags that you can add attributes to them. And most importantly, it has the title tag. And this is what will be shown in the tab of the browser. So my HTML page, this will be shown in the tab in the browser. And then the head tag is only used for descriptions and meta tags and like data related to the website. But what's shown on the web page goes into the body tag. The body element wraps everything that's going to be shown on the page. So for example, we have an H1, my first HTML page, and then we have a paragraph tag that has some random text, and then we'll save this, and then we can run this with live server. And this is how it looks. So if you want to add something else, you can add it and it will display on the page. For example, let's add an H3 and name it heading 3 and save. Go back to the page and here we go. To learn about HTML elements and see the whole list of them and the description for what they are used for, you can go to this website, which I'm going to put the link in the description. And then here you can find all the HTML elements and descriptions and everything. For example, let's see this ally element. If you click here, you'll have more information and a demo and everything. It's a very useful website. I'm going to post the link in the description. Thank you all for watching. I hope you liked the video. And if you did, please give it a like and subscribe. And I will see you again soon.